So I'm just playing the sit and go. You can see right here how there's 8 opponents left here in my position. I'm number first. And so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to my other game. It's a high roller, 22,000 play chip tournament. I want to win it though, so want real odds because the math is the same in poker, whether you play money or real money. So I want to win. Last night when I played this tournament, I played 2 hands. I pocket aces. I played 3 hands. I blocked a pot or something, won a pot. Got pocket aces. Got decimated. If I didn't win a pot, I would have been eliminated. Like if I didn't bluff a pot, I would have been eliminated. But I survived and then got ace 3. No, I had ace 3. They had some small pocket pair or something like that. Just couldn't pressure them, right? When you're decimated, you kind of have to kind of go with the hand after a while. Right? I was trying for the immediate recovery. So that's all right. I got my moves. Got my own back. And my kids. And those that aren't two-faced. That I love. That's all. Here we go. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? So the 22,000 play chip tournament, that's the biggest tournament they have on the site. Let's see. Okay, there's quite a few people, almost 300 people. Go to the tournament lobby here. Hopefully there's over 300. This would be fun to win. 301 entries. Prize pool 6 million. First place 1.5 million. Yeah, I can handle that. I can handle that. Good for my videos. just jumps right out there, so why not? It doesn't even consider the blinds. The blinds like 20, as if I'd wanted that 3,000. I was trying to slide it up to maybe 300. King 10. Got a club, so he has 8 clubs. Hit the 10. Do I come back? Is there justice? There's no justice. That hand with the best hand pre-flop again. The best math odds. Wow. Keep losing on film. Holy suspicious. That's suspiciously suspicious. Because in poker, there's fish and then there's sharks. So that is suspiciously suspicious. It's myth critical. The shark. Here we go.
No.
Okay, let's see. Some kind of hand. Some kind of new ring. Hey, Hen, you're over here now. Hen's the cat is following me around the room, which is cool. But he just wants to be reading your face and on the phone and look at it. But then he wants to walk in between the phone, like a typical cat, which is one of the cute peculiarities about them. That's a matter of fact. Okay. Nice. Well, this was in the tournament too. I might not have been as aggressive with it, but that was the rate. That's what the situation called for. So, an example. Sometimes you have to do what you don't want to do in poker to end up with the results you want, which is the win. You know, I didn't believe my opponent had any of that board. I thought they missed. I thought they might have a higher heart, which they did, and I wanted to punish them for it. Like if I was in a big tournament, like for like real cash, like say it was 22,000 real dollars, read it like this early in the tournament, I don't know if I would if I'd want to pull the trigger. I think I'd probably wait till I was kind of like, okay, I played enough poker. Now, like if I get unlucky at this point, at least I, played a bit. You don't want to be doing it with your first couple moves. I tried never to go all in until I'm like, I can't get busted by them. Then I go all in all the time. But if I don't have the chip lead, so the person with the black avatar, other than them, if I'm not in a pot with somebody, like everybody else, I might go all in with that current chip level, because you can't outplay the all in. It's the final move, right? Like they either call or they don't, right? They can't come with a raise, which might make you fold. So every once in a while, you gotta utilize the all in to get the win. So I'm gonna try to eliminate some points here. Okay, that was what I was hoping for. Didn't see the guy on the right though. Still pretty new to this app, so how they display their cards or whatnot, it's not as easy as some apps to see. Sometimes there's opponents in the pot that I don't recognize because the cards. I'm used to looking for the cards.
maybe shortly you can help me get that armoire down.
Yeah.
I just gotta wipe it down. Give it a wipe so it's not filthy clean.
So that's nice. So I don't know if you noticed when I was playing on the turn there, when I had the flush, I didn't raise and I kind of hesitated to call. So I was kind of like trying to seem weaker than I was at that point. And it worked off. It paid off on the river rate. Whereas if I would have got aggressive when there was the potential flush on the turn, he might have folded to a raise. Might have been like, okay, my top pair is no good. But how I played it, he was like, okay, well, I have queens and threes and a 10 kicker. I'm gonna call all in. And then this way, like, there was no heart that could come to make it so my flush wasn't high. Yeah, I like the 22,000 tournament that they have. Too bad they didn't have higher levels though. Like, because they have a cash game where the average pot's like 300,000 chips. Play chips are pretty at a premium here. Like, if you're sitting down with that 300,000 chips, like, you're either a good player or you're a paying player. You buy chips. Because the app only gives you 500 chips every 2 hours, and they advertise buying 25 million chips for 500 American dollars. But there's a casino as well to it. So if I had more chips, I'd be playing practicing blackjack as well. Hopefully there's lots of folds pre-flop. I think this guy might have the ace, or at least the 10, maybe the 10. He kind of hesitated with the queen there. Or the flush draw. The flush draw didn't come in, so if they check, they have the flush draw most likely. They could have the 10 or a weak ace. Call. Weak ace. So it was kind of like a half a point for calling a hand. Since I didn't say weak ace or 10. Let's see. How about this, guys and girls, ladies and gents? Myth Crisco presents the hand of the year. How do they like that move? Oh, wow. They loved it. They love seeing my card. I love the river, though. The river was fantastic. The river was fantastic. So now I could really bully the table for a bit. So I could probably get away with some bets like that at the big table when I don't have it. So I'm going to spectate since I can afford it in the tournament. So that shouldn't really have changed much. So I'll keep applying the pressure. This I could have the best hand right now. Not necessarily, but I could. Yeah, I did. You know, when I play poker, I just happen to have 2 cards, right? I'm playing my opponents, not the board too often. Like, I do want to hit the board, but when you start out with the kind of hands I start out with, I'm playing my opponents. Trying to understand their strengths and weaknesses, ways to be able to maneuver against them. Because they probably don't like it bet like this. They did. I didn't like that. I didn't like that too much at all. There we go. No, I don't want that. Have to check it. I mean, it's called Poker Dancing for the ladies. She had a guy avatar, but it's called Manhandler. Really, you just got to try to put pressure on your opponents and react to the pressure they put on you. And understand the pressure that they're putting on you primarily to know how to navigate. It's like, because, you know, sometimes my reading skills are like too good. Because it's like, oh my God, this guy's like, I'm so strong. Just how they're betting, like, you know, just based on my experience, that I'm like, okay, I'm going to fold. Then I end up seeing the cards, and it's like, wow, they had ace-6. I had ace-9. Right? So, you know, whereas against the more experienced opponent, right, like, they don't have as many weak hands, right? I'm in a good spot in the big tournament because I'm able to play every hand, right? So that gives me an advantage to keep chipping up. Where my opponents that are more short stacked, they can't play as many hands, so their hands are not winning because they weren't participating in them. Whereas if I'm playing every hand, I'm going to be participating in the hands that come from behind hands, like this one. Right, not really sweated, even though I'm an underdog, but I got a suited connector, right? So I could end up winning. Sometimes it happens. Not with a card like that, though. That's all right. It's all right. I'll regroup for the next one. Next one, troops. Well, only this person could damage me. Everybody else is they're the only two that I'm okay, this one. So this one. only 3 opponents. There's 4 that it's like they're not even at the table. They have so little chips that I'd easily bluff that amount. And I'd lose a small pot sometimes just to play a big pot to bust the opponent. I sacrificed 4,700 to win 13. Like hoping to win both pots, but knowing that I might lose the one pot against the short stack. Nice. Sixth place out of 229 remaining. For those keeping score. I'm having fun in the tournament because I'm able to be active and dynamic. Right? Like when you're short stack, then you can't be as dynamic in it's not as fun. Pin down. Let's see, I can speculate and call this and not even sweat this amount. And then be like, hey, unless you got an over there, I'm probably the favorite. Until the king. Nice. There's some redemption. For making the right move. I got rewarded for making the right move in poker on my video on film. I have to upload this one regardless now. Sure it does happen. There we go. Second place. So I'm in a good spot so far. So when you're in this spot in the tournament, you got to change gears. You know, you can't keep on chipping up, right? You know, without a setback. Right, I'm gonna have a setback soon, so there's. Unfortunately, my opponents don't really have much, so unless the big pots, I'm gonna be play smaller pots now for a while until I'm out of the top 10 probably, without trying to lose any pot, lose any chips. Just slow it down, because you know, don't want to peak too soon and then just end up you know, finishing busting in the tournament early because you're just constantly trying to chip up. So like I'm probably gonna run into a few hands where luck doesn't go my way. So I want to try to minimize those losses, and then it's almost like if I know a red light's coming, right? So I'm gonna take my foot off the gas for a bit, kind of coast, and then put my foot on the brake, you know, for the lights, if you know, the stop sign if I have to, and then you know, put the pressure on again. My opponents, you know, probably like 10-15 minutes.
Did you get your laundry in?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And I'm gonna go down probably in about a half hour or so and check on it, and you know, I put it on sanitize because needed a good thorough cleaning. So let's see what the short stack, the original razor, really folds. So I just wanted to show my opponents that sometimes I do have the best hands, so they could think I'm just getting lucky. So I might not need to coast for as long. Because every tournament, one person is the luckiest person, and I have gotten lucky twice so far, which was fantastic. Most of my decisions are usually after events that have already happened. To be able to see, you know, like if I make a move, like when I made the move with when he had ace king, you know, I had a pair of sevens already, right? So I was the favorite. Heads up, if they would have showed the percentage, I was probably like a 70% favorite to win, and that's why I ended up catching on the river. Because on the flop, I would have been a good favorite, since usually whoever makes the pair first is a favorite for some hands. For hands that end on the flop, that's usually how it goes. Hands that end on the river, there's a different dynamic. That's my keep my special secret information, right? Because I do want to help people get better, but I don't want it to be on my expense. Ever. You know, the whole point of poker is to try to figure out cards that your opponents have. There's only one deck of cards. So you have to use math and probability to figure out what odds, basically. It's called outs, right? So with a hand like that, so like on the other table, I basically have 2 outs. You know, I could make a straight, I could make a flush, but it's hard to do so. I would require 4 cards to make a straight or a flush, right? So I'm hoping to make a full house or 4 of a kind, and but 2 5s, or 1 5 on the flop, or 2 pair, or a low flop, or what have you, right? And try to navigate the waters there, but I'm prepared to fold at any point because it is a weekend. And okay, so who are my opponents here? So I'm gonna just make a little feeler bet and try to see what they do. I'm trying to see if somebody wants to play for more. So that guy wanted to play for more. So I'm gonna fold anyways because the guy's all in, and I don't want my hand to know what type. Don't want to show my opponents what kind of hard cards I'm playing. So what do you have? King Jack. So I would have had to hit the 5. And I would have just good fold. Nine or ace. 9 or ace. That's not good. I'm not gonna be too invested in this pot here. I just wanted to see a flop. Is there likely going to be a bet like that? If there was no ace, then I would have played my hand differently. But have to do that. So take my aggression out at the other table. Getting all these pairs, but no sets. It's a good thing about playing 2 tables, right? You could I don't have any. I'm not pissed off or anything, but sometimes when I am pissed off, I do that. It's like I'll go to the other table, another table that didn't piss me off, and just be like, all in. Right? Because they don't see it coming, right? Because nothing erratic happened at that table. How do you girls, ladies, how do you ladies like this move? From 77 GQ. careful of this. Okay, so 3 queens. Or 3 kings, pardon me.
Almost ready, Christian. I just gotta take 2 nails out of the bottom of the armoire because that's my core.
Yeah, no problem. Just let me know. I'm not going to be helping my uncle, so I'm going to be putting this on pause for a couple minutes. So hopefully it's around when the tournament breaks. That'd be fantastic. But if not, you know, I mentioned how I need to coach for a bit anyway, so it's should work out perfectly. I'm just not going to play any really big pots. I mean, pretend that I'm going to play a big pot, but come up short. Like this. Because now look at Led Zeppelin has quite a few chips. I've been wanting them to double up through me by me being cheeky, overplaying my hand. Like that, guys and girls, ladies and gents. So one caller. Nice. Myth Crystal doesn't mess around, ladies and gents. Always play to win. I wanted to call him, but that was one of those situations where I said I didn't want to be coy and get cheeky, so if not, I wanted to call. I wanted to snap call that and just to see what he had. Had enough chips too, but sometimes you have to do that with an opponent. You have to kind of make a call, kind of peek behind the veil, see what they have by seeing their cards when they reveal them, and then because when you call, they have to show you your cards, right? If you're if you have position over them, right? Which is awesome because then you know how to bust them sometimes. see an opponent making a move several times against different opponents, eventually, and you could afford it. Eventually, you have to call. You have to take the loss. Yeah, copy right in. You have to take the loss and then to lose the battle to win the war, so to speak. When I cough and sound like an animal, that's important. That's all. I was like, I'll bring computer interface, like, so I'm just gonna sit out of this now here. I'm gonna sit up there. Oh, they eat. Okay, so the tournament's on break right now, so I'm just gonna pause it for a few minutes. So back in the tournament here, sit and go. Want to win the single, you win 22,000. So there would be an entry in the high roller. It's awesome because I was looking for a poker app that had tournaments because I really like tournaments, and Sin goes, and this one has both. You don't really want to chase a low gut shot, especially a gut shot. Very rarely do you want to chase a gut shot, like unless it's cheap enough. But you don't want to chase a gut shot, a low straight when there was a higher straight potentially. Just like you don't want to chase your straights or flushes. If you want to chase your straights if there's a flush board, you don't want to chase your flush if there's a full house board or 4-of-a-kind board. Because if the board's paired, you have to assume sometimes somebody has a 4-of-a-kind, and there's if you see the river, there's 3 potential full houses out there and 3 2 pairs. And how many 3 of a kinds? Well, there's 2 3 of a kinds. So it's 3-handed on the money, so I'm to play for the win. Play for the win. Nice. Oh, that's a big bet. It's a big pot. A massive, massive, massive opportunity. Wow. I have to fold. Nice bet. Nice bet. I gotta see what he has. 9-5, 2 pairs. I had a full house. He had a full house. I can't believe he called that bet with 9-5. It's like he knew something everybody else at the table didn't know. And Christian here, Ronnie Meyer, with physical. It's the same guy. The spectacle man. Fantastical. Fantastic. Holy cow. Come on, ace, ace, ace. Ace. I'm gonna finish third, it looks like. Nice. I didn't finish third. No diamond, no diamond, no diamond, no ace, no diamond, no ace, no diamond, no ace. No, there's a diamond. I just casually lost like 20K as the blinds got up. It's became pretty crazy. So let's see. It's 35K. Tournament says there a 5K tournament coming up. Okay, there's a single. Oh, awesome, a 5K. Hold on. So register for that. So I guess I'll play another single. In the meantime, the only one that matters is the 5K one. There's an 1100 one that's fun too, but I got the chips right now for the 5K, so I have a good chance of being in because I'm good at tournament poker, and like I very rarely do I get eliminated in one hand. Like so, usually it's a series of bad events that derail me. So I try to recover.
Well, that's where Amanda likes taking the kids, eh?
Nice.
Randy's Amanda.
Oh, okay.
I always see her posting stuff on it. Eh?
I just want to be part of his when I won.
Oh, right on.
Out of 3 of a kind, and
While I was talking to you?
yeah.
Right on. Good for you.
So Grey Wolf Lodge, Amanda goes to?
Huh?
Grey Wolf Lodge?
No, yeah, Great Wolf Lodge, you got it. That's where Amanda takes her girl to watch it.
Yeah, officially it's a pretty awesome place. Like,
I've been there once with our grandkids when they were young.
yeah, I went there once with Chase for the hockey tournament.
Oh, right on. There? Like they play hockey there too?
Well, we played hockey and we just stayed at the Grey Wolf Lodge, and it was pretty fantastic. Grey Wolf Lodge, I don't know if you heard about it. It's fantastic for kids to play games and little quests and stuff like that. It's kid themed, right? So if you're a family then you pretty much want to go to like a Great Wolf Lodge once to experience it.
No,
At least once. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it.
you got kids or grandkids. You can take it. They'll love you. They'll love you.
It's pretty much the coolest place on the planet, probably for kids. That's great. We went with the hockey team, so it was got to hang out, and then the adults later on and had a few drinks, and it was pretty good. We drove through a whiteout together, but other than that, it was pretty fantastic. Seen some pretty cool things. Now that I got some more blood in the tournament, I should be able to maneuver. There's some deep stacks now, so, and the best thing about it is every pod is like there's quite a few chips in there. There's going to be like over 3,000-4,000 chips in the pot right away, right? So at that point, a weak bet is like 800 chips, right? If somebody makes a bet of like 800 chips, it's pretty weak. So you got to try to get away with the weak bets if you can, but punish them sometimes as well. So wow, that was a nice little bet. I'm like 800, and he's like, I'm gonna punish it with 11K. That's why you don't make the weak bets. And there was a free lesson. You can learn at my expense. That person that bet, this guy right here is they're playing pretty good. They're pretty dynamic so far. I'm hoping to hopefully we end up in the final table together. They're the best player that I've seen in the tournament so far, other than myself. But you can't really say yourself, right? That's not too humble, but who thinks they're the second best? So I think I'm the favorite every time. Every time. Okay, so let's see. So now this is a different change of behavior bet. I think I win. Oh, yeah, nines. Yeah. So it'd be nice if I get into a little battle with this guy, another battle, and then So it's kind of like the tie. Then we need a tiebreaker. Then I go to another table and meet up in the finals. Finish it off with the victory. Oh, that was the brutal river. That was the brutal river. It was like, wow, like that happened. I was hoping I was kind of swinging for the fence there. It's alright, I got 25k now. I just can't play every hand. But I can play this hand with that move. Nice hand. Oh, he's weak too, but I'm gonna fold. Man, that sucked. He had me beat, but he was weak. He might have folded to a all-in. But I didn't want to pull the trigger yet because there's plenty of action. And I'm not in the play money yet, so when could I start? Because now I have to change gears since it got decimated, so 40, top 40. So I have to outlast some opponents, and then I could get aggressive. I'll start playing for the win. Oh, a truck. They must be grading the street.
Oh,
Did you want some of this?
oh shit.
nice so I didn't get rivered.
You're good.
No problem.
Yeah.
So that's not bad. It's like 32,000 chips not too long ago, and I'm at 32,000.
I don't really want to put it in the other room. If you still want to use, plan on using it down there, you're gonna have the whole green dresser now. So you'll have like the laminate that's in that dresser.
Yeah.
And put it in the 3 drawers that I'm gonna leave empty for you.
This guy has a lot of chips too.
And we'll figure it out.
Oh, that's a nice bet.
Well, because I gotta take
I did want to see the vlog at least.
down the basement.
At least, wow.
And I don't know if you want to use it down the basement, but it's
That was
not
pretty obvious that he was going to do that. That was nice. That's why I shouldn't have seen the flop at least. I was hoping to connect these two pair.
Yeah. And the top one is from the lawyers from the work.
This is like that was like a little mid-movie battle. So they regroup, go to another table, come back and finish off this guy. Good like me if anybody calls. Inside, outside, Briscoe want to win 100% of the time. I might triple up. Hopefully somebody goes all in. Go all in, jam. Go all in with the pair of threes.
Doing in the States? Telling people to be careful.
Or jacking, nice. Nice bet. Fold.
Christian, in the States, they're telling lawyers are involved after a tax guy. Your old tax guy?
Yeah.
He tried scamming you.
You good, yeah. Oh, that's terrible. Hopefully I win though. That is good. was a little disappointing. I don't think I really won too many flips, if any, that tournament. Wasn't really flip.
Person of interest, eh?
Oh, did they?
Yep.
So this is coming on in a little bit of time, so I guess this will be the next video. So thanks for watching, and go to change.org. You could be a hero, no spaces. Read the petition, sign it, and agree with it, and stop online cheats that use brain computer interface. And they also they'll stop a lot of world crime, a lot of sexual predators, especially.